So he got ibuprofens, I got ibuprofens, snuck him on the. How it started was literally like when I was a kid, like I said, I was batshit fucking crazy. I would just fight way too much. I had problems with my mom. My dad wasn't around. I was just lost, literally lost, numb. Like I just wasn't anywhere, you know. And usually, like growing up, your kids always are like, "Oh, I want to be a firefighter. Or I want to be the president." Or I literally always was my answer. You can ask my mother. I never fucking knew. Like I had no clue at all. So amongst that, like just growing up, like just knowing I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do, music started to present itself. Cause I would listen, like, bro, like, you can look at me and probably think, oh, this nigga, like, maybe, I don't even know what people think when they look at me anymore, you know, but, like, I think, like, people are probably like, oh, this nigga's typical, he probably listens to, like, Lil Wayne, or, like, and shouts out to Lil Wayne, all these great artists, you feel me, listens to that typical trap shit, but nah, bro, like, I grew up listening to The Fray, 3 Days Grace, Papa Roach.
Really?
But yeah, bro, like, I was weird. I listened to Blood on the Dance Floor, like, yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I was fucking weird.
But you
bro.
weren't into rap. You were just into
I
this
was,
sort of like
right,
screamo
that's
bands.
Where
you're into both.
That's
okay.
where the versatility
both,
comes.
like everything.
Yeah, that's where the versatility comes with me, because I would go from listening to that to Lil Wayne, to
Right.
Tupac, to Biggie, to like different artists. You know, like I came up off like a lot of artists. Like I would go from all of that, like from rock to fucking rap to literally Japanese fucking instrumentals, like
Right.
different Japanese songs. Like I was completely and utterly mesmerized by music.
Where were you finding out about music?
I don't fucking know.
You just stumble upon shit on YouTube or whatever?
I was just looking shit up on YouTube. I at the fucking time I had a Kyocera slide up. Like
Oh, okay.
I thought I was fresh. You feel me? With my little square ass phone, my stickers on my phone type shit.
Yeah.
I remember I had my Razr, Samsung, this type shit. So like, bro, like I just used to download mad music on there, and eventually I started like trying to play guitar, trying to play piano, because I always told my mom like music ended up being my thing. So she put me in singing classes for like a week. No, scratch that. Before I lived with her, where the music really started is because while she couldn't take care of me, she put me on my aunt's. Shouts out to my aunt, shouts out to my cousin Maya. But yeah, she put me in like my aunt put me in fucking what was it? What's that shit called where you sing? It's like chorus. Chorus. I think.
Choir.
Choir. Choir or chorus?
It's not for.
It's chorus.
church.
Chorus is a
It was
class.
for
Chorus.
church.
Chorus is also
No,
chorus
it
is
was
more
for
class.
school. It was for
Choir is
school.
in church.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it was
chorus.
chorus. It was chorus. She had me in chorus and choir.
Wow.
So she like when she put me in that, they tried to teach me notes. I hated fucking notes. I hated anything
I
that
hated
acquired.
notes too, bro.
Yeah, I hated anything that
Played
acquired.
percussion, I hated notes.
Yeah, I hated anything that acquired like feeling like I had to. I hated anything that made me feel dumb.
Right.
Literally. So I wanted to like find my own way with these things, you know. So I tried to basically like learn it without learning notes, and I did. Like,
Right.
So I would. Like, I was in choir, ended up getting kicked out because I punched a nigga in the shit. Like, I punched a nigga in the shit while we was literally doing a performance because he kept touching me when we were
What is
singing.
you might be like some kind of like gay heartthrob or something. You got all these gay dudes.
No,
It's like
he
a
wasn't.
very
He wasn't a gay.
consistent thing.
He wasn't a gay guy. He wasn't a gay guy.
Oh, okay.
This guy wasn't gay. No.
But even straight dudes are like trying to touch up on you.
You feel me? Because I guess
You
I'm
guys
just.
better not try to pull any funny
I guess I'm
business.
just that pretty. You feel me? Craig,
Yeah, yeah.
Craig told me he likes me. You know, he thinks I'm cute.
Craig.
He told me he was gonna rape me, bro.
All right, see,
Multiple times.
He's still on the jail shit. Yeah.
That's his thing. That's his thing right
I
now.
played the fifth.
Do you joke around about sus
played
shit
the
like that a
Oh,
fifth.
lot? You would tell Craig Zen that you're
Bro,
gonna rape him?
It's just funny. 'cause
Fuck
I'll
what
be like,
niggas be talking about. Fuck that thug ass, gangster ass shit. Bro, every nigga crack a gay joke every now and then. You
Oh,
feel
yeah,
me?
yeah, yeah.
I'll go to my nigga and be like, yo, you sexy, nigga. Like, yo, like you my love like Young Thug, nigga.
Yeah.
Yo, you sexy over there,
like,
son.
what?
You looking sexy. Yo, son, you looking real sexy. Yo, I lick them fucking
This your
face
mans? This your
tats off
mans?
your face, nigga.
That's your man's?
You gotta be really good friends with a guy that starts
no.
hitting with these kind of jokes.
No, real
right?
shit, real shit. No, real shit
drove
though.
him here?
Real shit though, like,
paid for his
fuck
Uber?
that, like, bro, I'm not a goon, bro. Like, niggas get the wrong, like conception about me. I'm not trying to be a goon. I'm not trying to be hard. I'm not these things.
You just
I'm
have
not
goon tendencies.
exactly.
think
I'm
he's more
I'm not
primal.
the hardest nigga in the boat. Like, if you get like niggas like Tyson, nigga, out, bro. Niggas like Tyson will beat my ass. You
Mike
feel me?
Tyson?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Niggas like Tyson, or even the average thug on the street, nigga will beat my ass. You feel me? The one thing that is about me is I stand for what I stand for. So if a nigga comes at me wrong, I'm not gonna cower. I'm gonna try and beat his ass. And if I know I can't whoop you, I'm gonna stab you.
It's and that's a good point too. Is that having a weapon's always nice, but it's better to get beat up standing up for yourself than to just pussy out and run away.
out and
or
run
whatever.
away. Yeah,
Because
exactly.
then you're gonna lose respect in front of so many people.
Exactly.
Whereas even
It's
if
not
you,
even that,
if you
like,
get beat up by
you
the
lose respect
dude,
for yourself.
he'll probably have respect for you afterwards if you
feel like a bitch.
fight him like a
Yeah,
man.
you fight him
you
like
know?
a
yeah.
I ain't never been a bitch. You feel me? Like, I'm not the hardest nigga. You feel me? I've never lost a fight. No, I almost lost a fight once when I was in like middle school type shit. I lost a round before like a nigga like got on top of me type shit, but I dug my fucking finger in his nose and like broke his nose and like dug my hand in his eye type shit. I was always a grimy motherfucker.
Dirty fighter, huh?
I was a dirty fuck.
You ever take karate or anything?
Yeah,
like that?
I did. He took karate, I took karate.
That's where they teach you how to fucking break people's eyeballs.
Bro, I was
everything.
a fuck nigga with that karate shit,
Really?
bro. I would go home and try and beat niggas up, bro. Like I was a fuck nigga.
To be
bro.
honest, yeah, bro.
That's why I always wonder when I see that like they're teaching jiu-jitsu and you watch UFC, like when you see little kids fight on World Star and shit, and they're putting each other in like triangle chokes and
it
shit.
was
I'm
fucking
like, somebody's
UFC.
gonna die. Yeah.
It was UFC that I always loved. Like I always loved
yeah.
UFC, and it always made me want to fight. So now, like the type of nigga I am, like, how do I put it? Like I'm not, like I said, I'm not a goon. I'm not a thug. I'm not what these niggas like.
Well, why'd you start getting tattoos on your face?
Art. How do I put it? It's like telling a story. Every tattoo on me literally is a story. Okay. I don't have a single pointless tattoo. Literally.
I fuck with you.
So, like literally, what I was trying to do is, y'all having fun over there? Yeah.
We're talking about tats.
I want to join the fucking party.
Alright, Wi-Fi's funeral just took over this interview. It's Wi-Fi's funeral. Nice to meet you.
No, all right. Fucking tattoos.
Yeah.
About my tattoos, like every tattoo is a story. Literally, like. It's self-explanatory.
Well,
know?
so why does it say Cleopatra across your chest?
That's my mom's name.
Oh, okay.
It was literally about my strive for my mom. Like I just was after my mom, literally.
Okay.
So it was the first tattoo I wanted. My mom's name and my brother was the first ones I got.
Okay. It says alone above your eyebrow.
Alone.
What's that mean?
You want thorough or you want brief?
Thorough, sure.
All right. Alone. Alone is the biggest concept for me. Literally.
Mm-hmm.
Alone is literally my idolization. Because my thing is, whether people think they're alone, whether you're in a relationship, whether you're amongst 1,000 people, you are still alone.
Mm-hmm.
Because your lies are not known by these other people. Your sins are not known by these other people. Until you confess your sins amongst another man or upon your God or even the devil or even what you believe in, nobody will completely know you. So no one will ever know if you're being honest. No one will ever know what you want them to know. No one will ever know what you want them to know, how you feel, you know?
Right.
So have you ever got, all right, it's like when a female goes and speaks to her nigga and she's like, oh, and he asks what's wrong and she's like, oh, nothing, you know? And then he's just like, all right, well, I tried, you feel me? That's not the response you want.
Right.
That made you feel alone because you feel like this nigga don't care enough to hear what the fuck you talking about, you feel me?
Uh-huh.
So then you get this feeling of being alone, even though you're in a relationship at that.
Right.
So my thing is like, I've sinned so much, I've done so much, I've seen so much, and I know what others don't know about me or about this world at that. And it's being alone.
So you feel alone because you don't have anybody who truly understands everything that you've been through?
To some degree.
Yeah.
It's just, some things are unexplainable, you know? Some things I can't sit here and talk about because people would think I'm weird or people would think like that I'm crazy, you feel me?
They might already think you're crazy.
Yeah,
to be honest.
partially.
And weird.
I'm used to
Threatening to rape your friends, that might be considered weird. Brutally murdering a homosexual in jail, because some people might think that's crazy. I don't know. I want to know more about the music, though. I want to know, like, when did you actually start making music? Like, when did you actually start going hard with it?
Music, I'll be thorough. All right, so, yeah, like I said, I didn't know what I wanted to do. So one day, after I got out of jail, I told my mom, yo, music. All right, here's how it went. I got locked up for a year. They sent me to a behavioral correctional, which is it's a fucking boot camp prison for kids. So they sent me to that shit for like 9 months. I was in there for a year. So they sent me to that. I started writing in there because like fuck man, this shit is confusing. All right, I got arrested with him. I dropped my first song before because I don't know where the fuck I was. I think I went to a studio because of my mom or some shit. Mm-hmm. I wrote this song called News/Flock. It was my absolute first song, absolute probably best song as far as storytelling. And then I got locked up. I met him. I started telling, like, and then he knew that I rapped because I was like Facebook famous or some shit at that time. Yeah.
At that time, like,
how are you Facebook famous?
Bro, I really don't know.
I was just jiggy.
All he did was take pictures, bro.
Yo, I used to wear like Diamond Supply. Literally. Like I was a Tumblr nigga. That's what it was.
You had mad Tumblr followers?
Not necessarily. I had people that would
even
tweet
like
my
photography pictures. Like I'm talking about like phone selfies.
Yeah.
Because you're light skinned,
bro. I think so. You feel me? Like I'm ugly now. Like it's straight, but like type shit. Like I was a pretty jit. Like I was a pretty little jit.
What's a jit exactly?
It's a young nigga, like a young nigga. Yeah.
That's what
so
I
like,
thought,
so like, fucking nah. What was I talking about?
Being a pretty jit.
Oh yeah, we got locked up. had a song out. He knew who I was because he was fucking with this bitch, and like no disrespect to him, he was fucking with this bitch that was like obsessed with me type shit. You feel me? Like she was. We're not gonna say no names, but you know who I'm talking about. Like she was obsessed with me, always talking.
A lot of times they want to fuck the whole crew, you know?
Yeah, type shit.
Multiple
man.
jits.
We go through that.
Nah, like it wasn't ever like a me fucking with her seriously. I just knew.
He just knew the bitch. Yeah, like she wanted to fuck with both of us type shit. But I was like on Facebook, I was a big attraction. You feel me? Like niggas like knew who I was type shit. So he came up to me when we was locked up. He was like, "Yo, do you know this bitch named da 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 da?" You feel me? And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yo, that bitch is obsessed with you. She tries to get me to say these things that you say to her. Like she tries to make all her niggas say that shit type shit. Cause I guess she had a fetish for what I did type shit. So." Feel me?
Shit, I was just trying to fuck the bitch, and she did all this weird shit.
Bro, I ain't even fuck yet.
I swear to God, bro.
So like, so I'm gonna fuck that bitch. You feel me? I'm gonna get down.
I have it.
I'm gonna get down with it. Get down. Dead ass. No, fucking. Well, how was it? Like, yeah, he came up to me. He was like, "Yo, this bitch is obsessed with you." And then from there, we was fucking cool, bro. Like. From there, like, cause I get attached very easily. Like, I'm not gonna be like to bitches, not so much, but to my friends, like, if I spark with somebody, like, I get attached, cause like I want to build a family. Like I said, I don't even do business with niggas I can't fuck with. You feel me? Like, I'll do business once, and if I can't fuck with you, I'll be like, yo, if I see you in the street, don't shake my hand. You feel me? So like I'm a very personal person. Like I take you can't mix business with pleasure, but I tend to. You feel me?
Right.
Cause I'm human.
Yeah.
But fuck. Yeah, so he came up to me, we sparked it off, you feel me? Then he knew that I rapped, so he asked me to rap. And I was like rapping. He was like, yo, your shit's fire. Like he fucked with me. Cause I was on my old school shit. Like I was on some boom bap type shit. Like I was a boom bap rapper.
Were you really?
Yeah, bro.
Who were you rapping like?
I sounded like Earl. I sounded like Earl mixed with like Biggie, mixed with like Pog. Like if you want me to spit some shit to like all right.
Wow, Earl comes out.
What song?
Hot 97
I got it.
Yo, it's your
Weird.
boy
Like
Greg. Boy Greg.
God
Boy Greg,
damn.
I got you. All right.
New York
Hot
City.
97 exclusive. Shout out Harlem.
Hey,
Wait a minute.
y'all niggas shut the fuck
Bring
up. Hold
that
on.
shit back.
What's wrong
This
with you?
shit's hot.
It was like something I was
Cypher,
like.
don't get gas.
I was like,
Desert Storm.
all right, never mind. Y'all want to rap. I'm gonna get off the mic. All right. So I was like, I seen the press. Always being bothered, never less. Keeping me out of prison and putting me to the test. They asked me what is happiness, you write it on the check. Or you feel it on the sweat when your dick is in the breast, And then I got one I was like, rack credit and nap of a sack. Nigga whose blizzardous raps bigger than men of a pack. Brim to the top of a gap, gripping and busting the whack. Niggas charter a plaque, nigga. What do you choose? Simply irrelevant. Cynical, evident, please. Wrestling evidence keys. Moving when definite soul goes for the president. Bleed red for the government tease. Residue soon in your kettle place. Right where your bezel lay. Cold blizzardly, ghost entity, gold digger. Call minity, yo friendly, cold swinging. Gas, give me your cash, couldn't be stashed feeling. Dove soldier, the coast rover, the gap. I forgot, I said some shit like that.
He just snapped. Shout out Harlem.
I used to do shit. I used to dead ass do shit like that.
Exclusive.
Yo, but was it hard for you to learn to rap like that? Because I feel like a lot of dudes like
It's the
they
easiest thing.
learn how to rap technical as fuck in the beginning.
When you
right?
learn how the old heads used to do it,
Right.
you only work from there. That's what
Right.
niggas need to realize. You can't go from point A
Trying to
to
tap
point.
the table.
Sorry, I'm so sorry about this.
It's okay.
You can't go from point A to fucking point Z. That shit
Right.
is stupid. Like you can't learn. You can't like niggas trying to rap like Keith. Niggas trying to rap like Uzi. Niggas trying to rap like Yachty. Niggas trying to rap like the new age shit. You feel me?
Right.
You can't start from there if you didn't start from that boom bap shit. Because literally every rapper does.
So you think it's better to learn how to rap technical or old school or whatever, and then
because
be able
you
to
learn
find your
the flow.
style?
Like I've seen niggas hit like retarded ass flows. Like I'll tell my homeboys, you feel me? Some of my homeboys can't fucking rap.
Right.
Literally, some of my homeboys cannot fucking rap.
True
and I'll
fact,
tell
true
them.
fact.
Yeah, I try and tell them all the time, like, yo, this song is not good. Stop.
Yeah.
You feel me? But niggas got their own opinions. You feel me? Like nigga, if you feel like you can strive for that shit and learn it eventually, then do that.
It's hard because everybody wants to rap.
Everybody wants to fucking rap. Yeah.
Yeah. But see, that's interesting you say that because I feel like, well, so do you feel like, how do you rap now in comparison to the cannabis style raps that you just spit right there?
Diggy Simmons.
Diggy Simmons now?
I'm just playing.
I'm gonna kill you after this interview.
And rape you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, I really don't know what he talking about. Like, gee.
No, fucking as of now, like my thing is I'm versatile. Literally, there is no definition to my raps. Like my thing is like I have no genre. Like as of now, because I don't have the tools that I want, bro. If you give me the tools to make what the fuck I want,
What are the tools? Proper
all
studio
the
and
proper
shit?
studio, proper engineering, even the people that will sit there and take their work very seriously. And like as far as the production, if you give me the tools, I'll be the greatest artist there possibly is.
Really?
Literally.
So you really haven't been in that like professional recording environment so far? It's just you and the laptop?
I've been yeah, it's been me and a laptop, but I can go to studios whenever the fuck I want, but I want people that have the work ethic that I have. I don't want to work. I want to meet famous producers. I want to meet famous engineers, people that take their shit seriously and have molded the name for themselves that actually take their shit seriously.
Right.
Because I don't want to be in the studio with someone that's gonna sit there and throw some compression and throw some reverb and think it's a fucking track. That's not a fucking track. Not at all. You got to show the track some love. You feel me? Like you can't go in the studio thinking you're gonna make some mediocre shit and that's okay.
That's why sometimes the underground like rawness of the track like
makes the track genuine.
Track,
right.
Yeah, exactly.
So when niggas tell me, look, and no disrespect to the person that said this, you gonna know who you are, but some girl was on the phone with me, was like, yo, you need to work on your quality, cause the song Look At Me. But I went and looked at her plays. I'm like, yo, your plays are like 1,000 plays. You feel me? You're trying to like, I didn't say this to her, but in my head, you feel me? I gotta remain humble because I'm a very humble person. But in my head, I'm like, your plays are at 1,000, and my distorted ass song is at 1,000,000.
Right. But so that's the question though. Do you feel like when you have a song and like the vocals are over and it sounds kind of fucked up and the different production quality or whatever, that a lot of people in the underground kind of mess around with stuff like this? Is that a personal choice that you made, or do you just feel like that's the aesthetic that you're going with?
It's a personal thing because my ears, I want it to fit my ears because I know if it sounds crazy to me, it's gonna sound crazy to everybody else. Because if it sounds fucking lit, because I told him, look, when we dropped our first few hits, when it sounded crazy to us, I knew for a fact to other people that would just hear it, it would sound absolutely fucking insane. And I was always right with that.
Do you feel like your music mostly appeals to the like post Raider Clan type Florida scene, or do you feel like is that a lot of your fans?